my name is Farhad Tahir. I'm a graduating senior here at University of Houston, majoring in accounting and finance and minoring in energy and sustainability. And this year I'm also a University of Houston energy ambassador. Every organization, every company, everything that happens in this world, it has to have some kind of way to look at costs, revenues, expenses, things like that. So accounting and finance help lay down a foundation, because you could have the greatest idea in the world that'll revolutionize the energy world or the environment, but if you can't really get a hold of the costs or the revenue and how it's going to be, then it may not turn into something. So I think that accounting and finance help lays the groundwork for those kind of things to grow in the future. I think as a University of Houston student, the biggest example I could see of me using the city to my advantage and the University of Houston energy program to my advantage would be an internship I had with Siemens Wind Service America here in Houston. It was renewables in Houston, so that was already something which was shocking to a lot of people. And the way I was able to leverage U of H on that was because no one at the organization itself knew that University of Houston had a energy and sustainability program. And after I became an intern over there, they allowed me to stay on as a co-op throughout the school year, and that was easy to do living in town. And now they directly recruit from U of H as well. I think what makes the minor extremely strong is that it is interdisciplinary. So being a business student, I can learn things which I will never learn in my business classes. I can learn about engineering fundamentals, environment, architecture, geology. Those are all things which I'm not exposed to otherwise. So that's what I think the best thing of the minor is. That brings together people from different colleges, which you can learn from as well. And you're forced to work with, because in the real world, you're not always going to be with the same people that are in your college or in your same department. So it's good that at an early stage we're working with each other to manage these kind of energy issues. Most finance and accounting students, they have two options: industry or public accounting or investment banks. The reason I was drawn to energy as an industry was, first of all, it's the strength of the city that we're in, and I always want to keep Houston home. So why not leverage what the city's good at and pair that with what I've learned to make my career. So that's one reason why I think energy is important and why I went into it. And then aside from that, energy just fascinates me. It's something which powers everything that we do around the world, and it's not really given as much credit as we'd like it to be. So it's always caught my attention because it's the forefront of new technology sometimes, and it allows quick thinking, even though it's a very simple idea. The city of Houston was faced with, unfortunately, a big recycling issue. They contract out recycling to an independent company here in town, and that company is the only one in town which offers recycling operations, and unfortunately they increased their contract price by quite a bit, and that was something which the city just couldn't afford, so they had to temporarily discuss the idea of stopping its curbside recycling program. So while the issue is being discussed at City Council, University of Houston Energy offered me if I wanted to go speak, just like any public citizen can do. So I spoke in front of them for 3 minutes, just giving my opinion on why I think recycling is important as a student, as someone who's going into the energy industry, and just as a concerned citizen. So I'm not going to say that I was the reason for the outcome, but thankfully the city has now come through and gotten a good contract with the operating company, and recycling will continue. Upon graduation, I'm actually going to be starting with Shell Oil here in Houston. I'm going to be working in their upstream group for contracts and procurement, looking at materials management for unconventional drilling and deep water drilling, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. Working for an operating company such as Shell, which is global, can make a global impact, and I'm really looking forward to starting off really strong after graduating, and hopefully just staying on with the company and seeing what will happen in the future.